Hello, and welcome to another session of San Francisco by Night, Hunter the Vigil. Tonight's story moves back a couple nights. Valentine was on her patrols, doing, well, what cops in San Francisco 2077 often do. Looking for usually people on the side of the corners doing illegals or some sort of drug bust operations due to the fact that San Francisco now has a large supply of about 12 illegal drugs in circulation. One of the few crime efforts that was failed to die down in the year 2050. We now go to Officer Valentine doing her routes on one of her beats.
Yep, she's just cruising in the air lane. Flying about over the city on this rainy San Francisco day. Uh, Jason, that was your cue.
Fair enough. In the meantime, Grizzly, being the guy that he is, and definitely with some very weird habits, can be seen walking out of a giant a giant relatively modern-looking aquarium where they've got holograms of dolphins and other sea creatures.
God
He
damn it.
walks out, he's walking over to his bike, checking that it's still in one piece, not suspecting anything.
Huh. Gets random 911, gets random dispatch of strange man harassing dolphins. And I decide to go check it out.
Okay, fair enough. The joke will be those will be one of the few creatures that he doesn't harass.
You're looking at your bike and you hear a whoop whoop from up
Mhm.
ahead.
He looks up. Yeah,
Car pulls up next to you, or the window rolls down. You just see Justice sitting there, just kind of. Why is it every time I get a weird call, it's you?
whoa.
Just what are you doing at an aquarium?
You hear from the background, "My back!" Then you hear from
Oh,
another corner. You hear from another corner of the room, "My spleen!"
Ah, why?
I just wanted a cigarette.
Why can't you just be normal? Why do you always break people?
because people are begging to get broke.
They're not. They're really not.
And they should just leave me in peace when I want to watch the exhibits.
You were actually just. What were you actually doing here? Like, what are you doing at an aquarium? Are you telling me that Desperate dude is here or something?
No, I already checked. I was just having a look at the exhibitions. It's illegal now.
No, but assaulting what looks like to be three broken people is. And yes, whether they ask for it or not. Just just meet me at that bar. She's gonna pull away.
Ow.
Shut up!
Uh,
Smack.
Maybe what?
Just walk up and smack his ass.
um,
No.
Lobo, as you leave, or Grizzly, as you leave the
Mm-hmm.
aquarium,
Yeah.
You see a very large great white kind of just treading water looking at you through one of the glasses.
A great white treading water.
In an aquarium. That's not how great whites work. But Cyberpunk 2077. You probably figured out shark technology.
He has a good look at the creature.
It's a very
Cocking his
large great
head.
white. It's also a very large aquarium, but it's also a very large great white. Um, it seems to just be kind of just treading water in place. It's looking at you.
What do you mean with treading water in place? Is it
Like okay, if a fish swims, but they're not like they're going against a small current, but they're just staying still. They're not like moving somewhere.
yeah. Okay.
I don't know
Got
what I don't know what that term is called, so I just always say treading water, which is incorrect.
okay. When it's like in an artificial stream and it just has to move on
Yeah,
and
it's
it
just yeah, he's just staying in one spot. He's not moving around.
okay. He tries to communicate with the shark, like, what are you looking at?
Shark kind of just sits there and looks at you and bumps its nose against the glass, and that's it.
Fucking run. It's a were shark. Fucking run. Those bitches got lasers.
Oh man, no. Everyone, try to keep Michael Bay out of this chat. So, are you trapped in here?
Uh, it doesn't really seem to respond to that.
Ask if it wants to eat you.
What do you want to do?
It if a shark could tilt its head, that's what it does, but it looks at you for just a little moment longer, and then it kind of just swims away back into the deepness of the aquarium, and you lose sight of it.
Ooh. Strange. Better get going before somebody else shows up. And with that, he will try to walk out of the aquarium, whistle for his bike, and get on it.
Yep, you do.
Hell raising across the sky to the bar that Officer Justice invited him to.
Yep, just a little drizzle tonight, hardly any rain, so pretty clean ride.
Yeah, he's putting some Van Halen on just because he feels like it.
God damn it. So you'll see Justice sitting there with something very small alcohol content and very fruity.
Mm.
Also, no longer in a
Grizzly.
cop uniform.
Mm-hmm. Evening, I'm here. And he grabs himself he grabs himself a few shots of rum, just smacking a roughly appropriate dollar bill on the counter. There you go, barkeep. Keep the change. And walks over to her.
So, besides being a public nuisance, did you find any more on our guy?
Sadly not.
Well, that means
In
it's...
in recent news, if for those of you who watch the news broadcast,
Mm-hmm.
The killings have increased, but sightings and findings of him have decreased. So police are at a loss. Currently, with your investigation, he has been like a shadow. Although recently here, you think you may have actually caught on to something. He does appear to attack in pattern. He appears to attack people that would actually cause a ruckus if they were killed. People of importance, maybe a political figure, or perhaps people with a lot of money.
So we know that now.
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, apart from what was on the news.
Seems to be like he's. Alright, so we got some sort of anarchist trying to. I don't know, chaos theory shit? I don't know.
I don't know, maybe some fight the machine bullshit.
Maybe. Oh. And this is gonna be disconcerting. Remember Goth Bitch?
Yeah.
One of my friends in Section 9 had a run in with her. She was in a pretty sketchy place that had a vampire. We did this big job. We killed a guy. Yeah, she was there, and she said, "Tell Justice I said hello."
She knows your name.
Probably yours too.
Bound to happen. I have a reputation.
So, yeah. So, currently, they know more about us than we know about them. Which is potentially far worse. Potentially, it is far worse.
Well, yeah, if we're chumps about it.
Yeah. So where do you think where do you think he's gonna hit next?
Okay, Grizzly would like to do an intelligence roll to try and figure out who could be
And
tasty potential targets.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna also spitball some ideas. So is this just a straight intelligence?
Intelligent, streetwise.
I think I should have plenty of that.
If you have contacts in the police, Valentine, you can add those contacts to your roll.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Can I add my professional training?
That automatically adds one anyway if you took a specialty. So.
Yeah, I took in police, so.
Sure.
Bot, would it be possible for you to do me a favor and do the rolling?
Sure. Heck, I'll just roll off screen here, because I'm lazy and I don't want to get up and not stretch my back. So.
Sorry about that.
Two hits for Lobo.
Cool.
Justice, what you get?
2.
You got a grand total of 4. That's good enough. You think that you've put your heads together, you compile information, Justice, you ask some of your contacts in the police, and it turns out that he does appear to have an area of triangulation that both of you working together have now managed to find. It locates around Central Park and a few other areas of San Francisco, such as Dung Heap, or what some people like to call the Spleen, which is a notorious neighborhood in San Francisco for crime. There is the park, and then there is high-rise San Francisco, which is a hill over by one of the shipping yards that I actually happen to drive by every day.
Fair enough.
That's where his triangulation seems to happen.
Could I also make an argument that Grizzly will have at least some streetwise, probably know some relatively dangerous people there? So.
Right. One of the places that might be good to step out is there's this big dog park that's over by a place not too far outside San Francisco called Richmond. And that is where the reason why it sticks out to you after you and Valentine put your heads together is that's actually where the most killings have happened out of all the triangulation areas.
Yeah, stuff like that. That kind of news would have traveled fast in the underworld.
Yep.
And people who prey on the underworld.
Okay, so dog park.
Seems like a good point to start.
All right. Well, let's scout it out.
Sure thing, partner.
Alrighty. In the year 2050, when San Francisco expanded to nearly twice its size, the dog park became a rural industrial area. There used to be a United States Postal Service station next to it. However, that has expanded, and there's actually been extensions of the island itself since it was very close to the waterfront. Now that the bay is expanded, most of the dog park is actually covered and surrounded by trees. However, there is also a sewer system that leads underneath for around a lot of the area. On the outskirts of the bay area, they have now expanded into a basically mini harbor that never existed before until when San Francisco expanded. So now there is the dog park that is about a good, oh, 300 to 400 yards straight and then in every direction. So just think of a sphere. If a sphere was 300 to 400 yards in each direction. Not a massively large park, but a nice place for people to take their animals on nice sunny San Francisco days, or at least back in the past it was. The post office actually scooched down over to the harbor side due to more business. And now most of the business area takes place on the C shape of the end harbor rather than the park itself. The park itself now remains somewhat secluded.
Hmm.
It is still near the waterfront, however, so you can hear the sound of lapping waves as you approach the park.
And I'm assuming this is at night?
Yes, redwood tree thickets adorn the park, trees and bushes along the waterfront, and there's a parking lot over to your left. There is an outhouse and bathroom area over to your right. Although the technological marvels of San Francisco have been impressive, this park still remains one of the old classics. Not a whole lot of super advancement here, other than the expansion.
Hmm. This guy really does like to pick his theme of old places and sewers.
Yeah, keeping within a theme. He chuckles.
Well, I guess the rules is if we see creepy goth people, we shoot.
First in the knee, and if they're still moving, upwards.
Yep. Don't need any more creepy motherfuckers learning our names.
Agreed.
You proceed on into the park. It's a nice little trails going off to the right and left. Thickets of redwood trees overstretch overhead, blocking out the moon and the rain from you. And it's quite dark out here since there are no streetlights along the trails or any light of any kind.
Hmm. I'll switch to thermal.
You switch to thermal. The night becomes a cluster of thermal imaging.
So, should we like should we like watch the trails or should we like be in the bushes? I don't know. Or should we just go ahead and just commit and go down to the poop pipes because we know that's where he's gonna be?
Okay, I definitely want to roll on this one and try to figure out what could make sense. Can't remember if the character has common sense. I sort of doubt it.
I'll help with your roll. What you rolling?
I would say intelligence for sure. I would like to use like the underworld contacts just in case that Grizzly might happen to know a little bit more about like the structure of the area. You know, sort of like, yeah, that's where a lot of people go down and you tend to be okay, or is this sort of the area they avoid because people get kidnapped and wake up with like half their body missing?
Okay, so just intelligence
Organs.
streetwise and then your contact.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lobo, you got 3 hits.
Or
Sweet.
would a police apply to this? I'm pretty sure police are just as ear to the ground
You
as
can
criminals are.
you can do another roll.
Tree. No, wait. 4.
Okay, so in total, that's pretty good.
No,
So you
sorry.
guys
No,
put
I
your head.
I just got 4. No, I got
Oh
2.
yeah, so
Sorry.
you guys put your heads together, and you find that probably the best area where people would wind up getting swiped would probably be the area right where the left trail curves off and goes around the old post office area. Since it's kind of blocked off from the street, there's no. It's basically just far enough from the parking lot and the street, and just far enough from the old post office that there's no cameras or real eyes that would see it.
Yeah. So I would say the two of them have put their heads together, and he went like, if I were a creepy fuck like him, I'd probably try and pray in this area. Easy to get away and blah. And then, of course, Officer Justice also gives her 2 cents on the matter. And yeah, it seems to be like the most likely area for him to be creeping about.
So how do you want to stake it out? Like hide in a bush in a tree? What? Or do you just want to be bait?
Well, I guess I could make some noise. Then again, out of character, is this during the night?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I guess I could. And then you pounce him from behind.
Would he even go for you
Yeah.
though?
Well, I almost grilled his face off the last time. I think he would very much like to return the favor.
Fair enough.
If those fuckers weren't so afraid of fire.
I'm gonna find a nearby tree, and I'm going to. You're just gonna see Valentine. I mean, yeah, Valentine just lunge into the tree. Like you didn't think of, like you didn't think she could jump that high, but she just goes like into the tree,
Mm-hmm.
and you see her just kind of stealth like.
Roll me stamina athletics.
Okay. Remember
You
it.
also have jump. You also have jumping, don't you?
Yep. So it doubles.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why I do. I got it up there.
How many hits you get?
Just one.
Right. So this was more for control rather than actual distance,
Yeah.
but you almost overshoot the tree.
Not used to jumping in the trees. I guess I'll roll a stealth.
Go ahead.
What would be the roll? Just straight stealth?
Dex stealth.
Nothing. I think I'm hiding.
You think you're very stealthy.
Yep.
Little do you know, you forgot to turn your call receiving button off on your vision headlight. So you've got a little headlight that's actually on, but you've forgotten to turn it off. So you think you're
Okay.
stealthy.
The faint glow of
Do-
synthetic eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Perception roll to see if Grizzly notices.
Wits composure. Hold on a sec. Let me roll for you here.
Hey, turn off your eyes.
Sorry,
Huh? Oh. Pew.
Hold on. I'll go ahead and roll in here since I'm sitting down at the moment.
sorry about that. I've been having trouble getting into Roll20 recently.
That's okay.
You've angered the DM. Now you'll die.
I mean, that was always a possibility.
But now he thirsts for it. He wants it.
Oh yeah, you see her. 3 hits.
Oi, switch your lights off. I can see it from down here.
Oh shit. Just it blinks off.
Better. Anyway, cracks. His neck rolls, his shoulders, getting all nice and limber for what he hopes to be is going to be a good scrap. And he walks a little bit further in. And yeah, and in the beginning just looks around regularly.
All right, so you look around, you check things out, and you notice that at first you guys kind of sit and do a stakeout. The night passes and things kind of go by. You don't see any people on the trail tonight, obviously probably due to the murders,
Yeah,
and because it's night.
yeah.
Things tend to go very, very slow. You see some animals go here or there. You occasionally see maybe a night security guard walking around, but that's about it. Um, After a while, it kind of starts to get a little bit boring. You start to kind of wonder if anything's ever going to happen.
Starts leaning against a wall, produces a rolled cigarette, and starts lighting it, smoking it. Okay, regularly looking to the left, to the right, to above, and straight ahead.
Okay. 2, 3. Well, that's 3 hits. That's enough. All right. So, yeah, everything seems to pass very uneventfully. Would you all make me a wits composure roll?
Sure,
I'll make it for you.
you're the best. Thank you.
Okay, so you got 2 hits.
Oh,
Let's
does
see
the
how many
night vision
Valentine
help
hits.
any of this?
Yeah, your equipment rating, which I think for you is 2 or 3.
Oh, so just
Got to keep down what your got to keep down what your equipment rating is. I think it's a 2.
okay. Let me check. Is that just? I think it's called. Yeah, it is 2. Okay. Oh wow. 3.
Okay. Valentine, you notice that it's not raining anymore.
Is this peculiar? Is this like not normal stop raining?
Yeah, it is actually because just of how abruptly.
That's not San Francisco weather. Hmm. Uh. Yeah, I'm gonna text Grizzly. Hey, did you notice that? The rain is act. The rain probably should. The rain shouldn't have done that.
It's strange. He texts back.
Hmm. Gonna get more of like my. I'm gonna be more in like a shooting position. I'm just gonna start scanning.
Grizzly, to be fair, they probably could have gotten themselves ear cons, right?
Oh yeah, easy enough.
So I would say he taps into his left ear and just says, "Would you like me to move position?"
Maybe stand away from the wall. Kind of stand more in the middle. Give yourself at least a
Yeah,
second if he decides to reach for you.
roger that. And he positions himself in a place where it is less easy for, well, yeah, where he has got more movement. He's not pinned in on one side. Yeah, exactly. Is this good?
Maybe like 5 feet closer.
He moves 5 feet closer, then
Perfect.
stops. Excellent.
Unbeknownst to you.
Valentine, you notice something a little bit off.
Hmm.
The tree pattern doesn't look quite right.
The
Typically, when you go into a forest, there's a certain pattern that the trees have. There's a randomness to most woods.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't look the same as when you entered. The trees are too uniform, too perfectly spaced, almost like someone drew it in an art piece.
This doesn't sound like his forte. Um, is there anything wrong with the tree I'm in?
No, the tree.
I'm gonna say, shit's getting weirder. Look at the trees.
Grizzly looks at the shadows of the trees.
The shadows appear to be moving at odd angles, coming in at a steeple rather than where the light comes from.
Ah, shit. We're getting Dutch angles here.
Is this your guy? Is this Desperatu guy's forte, or are we dealing with something new?
Out of character.
Neither of you have ever seen this.
He just goes like, Officer, I think we're dealing with something else. I haven't come across something like this yet. I'll move towards your tree. And he starts
Fuck.
moving towards the tree.
Move towards the tree. Nothing happens.
You think it's goth bitch?
Difficult to say if she would have such abilities.
She did have us
Well,
turned around in a sewer for like 5 hours.
Maybe it is.
Oh, this audio. What the fuck? um. Okay, what's our plan? Because I think we're. I don't think we're. I don't think we're ambushing anything anymore.
it starts to rain a bit heavier, and that dripping you hear from the audio is dripping from the trees.
Hmm. Do you think we? Not to sound like a quitter or anything, but you think we should start making our way out of here? Because we're getting fucked with.
I would say you calm down and then back to back we retreat.
Yep, she's gonna jump down from the tree.
I might be a violent motherfucker, but I'm not a stupid one.
Yeah, no, we don't have this anymore. And we start covering each other's six, and we're getting out of here.
Yep.
Okay. As you walk back, the trail seems to go on a lot longer than you remember.
Oh,
Hey.
God, she just out loud. God damn it.
And Grizzly will whistle for his bike rather loudly.
Okay. You whistle for your bike loudly, and after 5 to 10 minutes, no bike.
Fuck.
Why? Why?
I'm not able to whistle my bike, which means I'm too far away.
You know, in retrospect, we probably should have had it like in a bush. Although, to be fair, we weren't expecting to get fucking Twilight Zoned out here by a fucking goth bitch. Says that out loud.
I have an idea. And he produces a flare, breaks it, and starts seeing what happens if he holds that against the trees.
The shadows don't seem to work quite properly here, and the shadows don't cast light the way a shadow should. But other than that, nothing really happens.
Well, shit. So, we in for the long haul again, or?
Either we can try to get out and see if we can break through it, or we can try to get to the heart of this and kill whoever the hell is doing this. If we try halfway, they'll get us.
You know what? Let's head to the heart.
Now that's what I like to hear. Cracks his neck and goes, in that case, into the lion's den.
Pumps plasma shotgun. Right behind you.
Undoes the chain and the hook and starts swinging it circularly so that if anything comes at least from one side, it'll hit the chain first.
So do you continue to go on down?
Yep.
Yes.
This path seems to continue a long ways. Both of you roll me a wit's composure.
Oh, 6.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Valentine, you notice a small little trail going off to the side, and when you point that out, and when you guys follow that one, you're back out in the parking lot, and you see Lobo's bike doing this odd little behavior where it's going back and forth right along the tree line, like it can't seem to figure out where to go, and then once you step out of the tree line, the bike comes over to Lobo. Grizzly, sorry.
Ooh. Yeah, no, it's fine, Grizzly. He goes like, whoa, whatever the fuck it was doing, it was blocking the GPS tracker under my skin. Fuck.
Okay. So do we bring the bike and go back and do we just ride the bike through it, or do we call this a night?
You guys notice some Valentine, you notice this. Over by the waterfront, you can see what looks like a body.
A person standing there, or a body?
A body lying next to the shore.
Oh, Jesus fucking... I'm gonna night vision, and I'm going to, with gun drawn, Lobo behind... I mean, Grizzly behind me. The joke got too serious. A Grizzly behind me, we're gonna... I'm gonna start approaching.
You start to approach. It looks like a middle-aged woman. Brown hair, brown eyes, white Caucasian, wearing what looks like just a jogging suit, lying on the shore with her neck ripped open.
Fuck.
God fucking damn it. Fucking damn it.
Fucking bloodsuckers.
Doesn't even look like just they just bit her throat out too. It's not even...
Didn't even give a fuck. Just ripped it out. Like the fucking animal that he is.
Great, we get fucking toyed with and then someone dies. Getting real sick of this shit.
We really need to get some info on those fuckers. Work out something, and I've got the feeling I want to get a bigger stockpile, maybe even some things that can look through this shit. And then we're gonna fucking burn them out. This is getting on my fucking nerves.
You're telling me. Do I look around to see if there's anything else, like anybody standing in like the shadows or something
Same.
like. Yep.
You turn around and you can see a figure standing under one of the streetlights in a brown duster with a hoodie. Grizzly, you recognize this getup.
Mr. X?
No, not Mr. X. The culprit.
Do you say this that like? Do you like hint at all that this is the guy?
He will try to use his telekinesis and bind the guy with the chain. He's trying to get the initiative on this roll.
Okay, I'll have you roll an attack minus his defense.
Yep.
All
The
right,
second I see you throw the
so-
chain, I'm gonna pull out the revolver and I'm gonna also take a shot.
That's sure, but it's one of those seize acts, just before the guy can escape. That's what he tries to do.
Okay, so your chain will whack him, but he's not able to grab him. It does some
Even
damage.
with the hook.
Yeah, like when you hook him and you do damage to him and you try and pull, and
Yep.
I'm gonna see if you can even pull him. I'll go ahead and roll your strength
Please
athletics
do.
versus his.
Please,
Yep.
please.
So that's gonna be 5 and 5. That would be 1, 2, 3. So 3, and then now for his. Actually, he's got a lot more than that. Actually, hold on.
There's still a chance, cause dice.
Yeah. Damn! I should have said spend
1,
willpower.
2, 3, 4.
Too late now.
And 1, 2, so 2, so 3. Yeah. Another 10.
Oh yeah, God.
10.
Oh my
Eight.
God.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 hits. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you didn't
So-
touch this, man.
So Grizzly, you twirl your chain with the hook and you latch around him and you grab him and you start to pull, and then you pull, and then you realize you're not pulling this thing. He just mildly steps backward a bit and he almost pulls you off your feet.
Whoa.
Is this?
Get him! He
Valentine,
shouts.
you're shooting him?
Yeah. Is he within shotgun, the plasma gun range?
He is, but I'm gonna need you to -5 from your roll.
Okay.
–
Okay, and that's.
Willpower. Don't forget willpower.
I will spend a willpower.
It's only -2.
Yep. So let's see here. It's been a minute since I shot this, so that's plus. Oh wait. So I get 1, I think, from my thing. Let me check my powers. Da 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 da. Character powers. Okay. Yep, because I'm gonna double barrel this. And then, actually, so okay. So all said and done, I have a +2 to this. Okay.
Hey guys, is this a joinable scene or should I
No.
just remain? Okay.
That was 3 successes. Oh wait, fuck! I didn't roll an attack roll. Sorry. Now. That's 4 + 4.
So that's going to be 8 damage. Look at his armor here. So yeah, you shoot him, it ricochets into him, and you blow a good chunk out of him. And he looks at you. That wasn't very nice. And it instantly starts to heal.
It was fire though. Jesus Christ.
I know it was fire.
Fuck this guy. Can I do that again? Oh wait, I can, but it would cost my active defense. I'm doing it again.
Okay, still -5.
So all said and done, that's only a +1 to this. Oh wait, oh wait, no, because I spent a willpower on the last one.
Don't have your, yeah, you don't have your will.
So
So
it's only a -1 because of normal stats.
well, no, it's your dex plus firearms plus bonuses -5
Yeah.
with no willpower expenditure.
So altogether, my number is just gonna be a -1.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was giving you the total. Oh wait, -2 because. Yeah.
So even less damage. Once again, you hit him. It does a little bit less because he's kind of tried to sidestep it, but you brushed him with it, and it ricochets part of his side open. And
Oh
then
wait,
his
it's 9
side-
against. Fuck.
Gotta remember that.
Yep.
However, on that roll, there's only 1 dice you're re-rolling, so just roll 1 dice.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah. Once again, his wound almost instantly starts to heal. Granted, it's hurting him, but he seems to be healing pretty quickly.
Initiative.
You try and be civilized. No, it's his turn.
Fuck.
Try to be civilized. So Valentine, he is going to be there standing under the streetlight. He is there 1 minute, and then he is not there the next. And then you feel something crack against the side of your head from behind you. So he is going to attack you without your defense bonus.
Yep.
So what does he have to this? So yeah, I guess that's what he's got.
I'm assuming that. Ooh. Does the armor apply? Or no, because it's.
Well, armor will still apply, but your defense doesn't.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus his vigor.
Please.
So what is your armor?
Plus a subdermal is 4,
Total armor.
Yep.
Total armor rating.
4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I think
7.
there was a 1 plus a werewolf thing, wasn't it?
I gave you 1 to stamina, yeah.
Okay.
So
So
that just does that's just an extra health.
okay. So
Alright. So I don't think I gave you armor for that. Either way, I think I just gave you the stamina and strength.
yeah.
And then the perception stuff. Okay. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 7.
Don't tell me he floors me.
No, but he does 4 bashing damage as he just kicks you literally with a roundhouse kick like a truck. And roll me a stamina flat to see if you are knocked back into the water.
no!
So he sends you about a good maybe 10 yards into the water. You just get
Does
kicked,
the yep.
and now he's going to flash step with his ability, and he's going to kick Lobo in the face. Once again, no defense bonus.
Ha ha! Resilience time.
Oh my! Oh, Lobo, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. Oh, all those
Hasn't he
tens.
got
Oh
like...
no!
Oh, I don't get to resilience, right?
No, you get your resilience. Resilience is armor. Remember, resilience is your damage resistance. You're just not getting your defense, so he's not getting any minuses to his roll.
Ah.
Dude, he's got.
Oof. Okay, go for it. Go for
All
it.
those tens. All those tens. Okay, I gotta count here. Hold on.
Kalima!
Grizzly, you just got fucking stomped.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that
what.
might. Shit, that might actually. Fuck. I'm sorry, Grizzly. I think this might get you. Let me check here.
Go for it. Check up. Please check if any of the damage might get downgraded.
Oh, don't. It'll definitely get downgraded. I'm just looking here. So. Okay, so he's got successes plus vigor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 15 minus 5. That's 10. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. 1, 2. All right, so that's actually not too bad. However, he fills up your entire bashing track and then does 1 lethal track to you.
Mm-hmm.
So he flash steps after he kicks Valentine into the water. He flash steps and he does a side kick to your face. And he hits like a truck. So your
Yeah.
bashing damage is completely done. So yeah, he like breaks most of your face open and then it goes into 1 lethal. So he literally
Yeah.
did lethal damage to you with that kick. It's only 1 lethal and your bashing track is filled, but now you are taking a -3 to all rolls. And he
Mhm.
just kicks you and he sends you square into a car and you bash into the car and make a massive dent in the car. It turns the car halfway inside.
Yeah.
And then he says, "See? You see what violence leads to? It leads to nothing." So I'll go ahead and say it goes Grizzly, then Valentine, then him again. So Grizzly, you're up, as you are now wrapped around this car.
Okay, what kind of healing could I do?
You can use psychic healing, and you can spend 2 ephemera each for healing 1 bashing. Or you can spend 2 ephemera to heal 1 bashing, or 2 ephemera to heal 2 bashing, or 2 ephemera to heal 1 lethal.
2 ephemera to heal 1 lethal.
Okay, so you'll get that lethal track out of there. Now it's just your bashing track that's filled. So there's no more lethal damage. So you feel your jaw reset, and there's no longer any bones that are close to protruding your lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not drowning. Or am I drowning? Am I dead?
No, you're just in the water. You're just out. You just like imagine getting thrown across the water at like a good 10 to 20 miles an hour, and you kind of rolled and hit. Like, have you ever been on an inner tube or water skis?
Oh, fuck, he did that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
just been skidding.
How many points did he get?
He did, what the, I want,
Roll. You know what? I'm gonna roll it. Okay, D12. Let's see how many skips he got out of this. He got 1.
yeah,
'Cause he
so you
sucks.
skip, and then you just, plummet into the water. So now you're out there in the water, under the water.
Would I be able to swim good?
No, you can swim fine.
Okay.
Remember, your parts are made out of titanium alloy, so they're very light.
Yes. They add little tiny air pockets just so I can float. Ish.
So you swim out, and you're a little bit ways out there, but you can swim back.
Good thing I can't feel my face. Because, ow.
Granted, you took some damage there.
Oh yeah, I got some decent bashing.
He actually didn't roll that well against you,
No.
despite his pool. So you start swimming back, so it's his turn. He is going to stand under the streetlight and just cross his arms and wait for you guys to do something. So Lobo, do you wish to heal again?
Grizzly would like to heal again.
So 2 ephemera, so we'll go ahead and we'll clear out a couple of those tracks. So 1, 2. Okay. So you're getting better. Now you're only taking a -1 to everything. You can feel your wounds start to go, but you're spending a pretty decent amount of ephemera. So
Yeah.
Hey, bot. When I
Go
get
ahead.
to the shore, am I like, I'm assuming there's like a drop that goes straight into the water?
Oh, it's a little bit of an angle.
Yeah. Am I able to get my feet under me?
Yeah.
I am literally just gonna soar into the air, and the second I see this fucker, I'm taking a pot shot.
You're just gonna shoot him from high?
Yep, I'm gonna jump up in midair.
Okay, this is a bit difficult of a shot. I'm gonna say
Willpower.
I'm gonna say -7 to the roll because -5 from his defense, -2 from the awkward positioning of the shot.
That may be cool.
Because you're jumping and doing like a soaring Superman thing. So
Okay, but on total, it's actually only a -4 because of just how fucking cool I am. Alright. And let me make sure I fucking actually push the right buttons this time. Let's see. 9 again. Attack roll.
Any proficiencies
Yep,
or
it's-
professional training?
Yep, it's all best I can do. Oh wait, professional training would add to it? Nah.
If you've got something for your firearms, might.
well, he's already adding the specialties. So.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
Nope, I missed. Which is rare.
So you miss him as he steps sideways.
I land and I just kind of keep the gun beaded on him.
You really don't understand what I'm doing here, do you?
Spitting up a little water. As far as I can tell, ripping people's throats out and fucking with us. So, unless you got a better explanation.
I am going to expose the world to the monsters that control it.
I look at...
This is the only way that people know how. The only way people truly react to something is fear. Fear gets things done.
kind of... Valentine just kind of tilts her head. Well, at least you're an idiot with a passion.
Call me whatever you will, but I'm doing this to save the world, not destroy it. The world needs to see the monsters that control it. Only when humanity sees what is covering its eyes can action be taken.
I'm gonna look at Grizzly and see what Grizzly wants to do. Or is Grizzly KO'd?
No, Grizzly's just wrapped around a car, although now he's only taking a -1, so just a majority of his bashing track is filled, but he's healing. He's spending a lot of ephemera to do it though, so he's gonna be...
Is he not
Psyched out.
is he not able to fight right now?
I mean, he could. He's just taking a lot of damage.
Hmm.
Out of character, maybe you want to have him monologue a little bit more so that I can heal up
Yep,
just
yep.
All right.
So what?
Sorry.
So what? You're just gonna... If people do find out, it's not gonna do them any... It's not gonna help them.
Oh, it will. The entire society that I am born in runs upon secrecy and relies heavily upon the fact that the world cannot see them. Once the world sees them, their society comes crumbling down.
Raises an eyebrow. I've seen what your society can do. And the only reason I don't think that the rest of humanity isn't in chains is because they have this weird secrecy. You're only going to make it more of a bloodbath.
Then a bloodbath it will be to cleanse the world.
You're just sending all kinds of mixed signals, aren't you? Or do you just want to be able to go outside in your nice hat?
You know nothing of hell.
Been through it at least once or twice.
I read about that. Quite the event. Not one meets one of their not many meet their kind and live to tell about it. I'll have to tell Jonathan about how you survived. He'll be interested.
Well, well, if how Grizzly, have you healed? Out of character.
I just want to stay out of character.
I have spent all of your ephemera. You have no ephemera left. Now it's just willpower, so you'll definitely need to go feed again sooner or later here.
Can I feed off vampires?
Oh yeah, you can feed off anything. You can definitely try to feed off of them, but you know.
Okay, I would say spends willpower, produces a rather hefty caliber pistol, I would say with an incendiary round in it, and aim at the fucker's head.
Ooh, cold shot.
Called shot. Okay, so this will be a -8 to the roll with willpower. So that'll be still -3. So that'll be 2, 5, 7, so -8, 60, 10. But then he's got so 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3. So 7, 6, 5. So -5. So 9, 8, 9, 5. 2 hits. It hits him, and it does some damage, but he doesn't really even seem to care.
Well, when he does that, I'm also gonna open up on his face. So
Okay, he's gonna use a power here. Hold on. He's going to spend a willpower to activate this.
So I see him get brained. He just kind of stands there. And then... Now that does add the stunning thing, doesn't it? Because it was a cold shot to the head.
Yeah, he's a bit stunned, but do your roll -8.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's... Oh, it's all... I reduce it to a -5. Right.
Dex plus firearms plus any miscellaneous,
Yep.
-8.
Fuck, I keep missing him. He got
You
fast.
missed.
Yep.
Boom. So he gets stunned, he ducks for a moment, and now he's going to use a power on both of you. He is going to use... This will be a mind effect, so Indomitable will work.
Ooh, and resistance.
This will trigger Clash of Wills. Roll me Composure, plus Supernatural Resistance, plus Indomitable if you have it. So Lobo, I'll roll for you here.
Composure. So composure plus indomitable plus supernatural resistance.
Yep. It'll be a Clash of Wills versus his thing.
Oh, that's right. I put it. Okay. What do I have to beat?
2. Roll it and I'll let you know.
3.
Looks like you're gonna have to beat 5.
Oh, fuck.
Wrong roll.
Ah, you switched it up on me. Okay.
His devotion.
Ah, no.
So you try to resist it, but this is something like you've never seen before. And he will inflict the stunned tilt on both of you. You are both out of it. When you both come to, he is gone.
Ah,
Freaking
god
hell.
damn it.
Oh, damn and their fucking mind tricks. I swore I had him in the head.
You did. You brained him, and he just didn't give a fuck. God, if I hadn't have missed.
Fucking freaks. Ugh.
Harry.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. I'll call this in. You go home.
The bike comes to you. And yeah, you can feel still a few, like you're fully healed, but like you're really gonna need to feed on some psychic essence.
Oh yes, some poor motherfuckers are getting knocked out tonight. I think his only comment on that is, officer, I'm gonna go and smash some heads in that deserve it. I need to feed.
I'll give you an address of I'll give you like an area where I know there's just a bunch of drug dealers always hang out.
He just goes like, yep.
Both of you take 2 beats.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh.
But yes, he just goes like, that's in the vicinity. My head. Ugh. Don't worry. More than happy to take out the trash. And with that, he'll roar off into that part of town, and those fuckers are gonna get the hell knocked out. He doesn't give a damn.
Right.
He
So
just
I'll,
will enter in there swinging, knocking them out, and filling up on ephemera because, god
Right.
damn it, he's
Now,
hungry.
I'll eventually have you do some rolls for that, but remember, a psychic vampire's drawback from feeding is they basically steal psychic essence and memories. So that means any memories. That means effed up memories too. And then those memories
Gotcha.
become your memories, and you feel what those memories entitle. So
Hey,
sometimes, depending upon the
yeah.
person, a feeding can be very nightmarish experience.
Understood. More than happy. To be fair, that explains why Grizzly is the way he is. Because he's
Yep.
a survivor, so he'll take what he can get, but it fucks him up sometimes.
Yep, alrighty. So you call it in, Valentine,
Yep.
and eventually a few squad cars come. And you feel, as they're approaching, you feel a little bit deflated because, well, it was you didn't take a whole lot of damage, but you still got a nice little boot to the head there.
There's a pretty good dent there now. Because it was enough to send a
Definitely.
human being flying, so yes. Maybe.
Definitely will need to get that repaired by Nick, probably. Two squad cars eventually arrive, and you see some of your buddies, Tim and Drake,
Hmm.
and one of them comes on over, like, "Hey, Valentine, we heard the call in. What's going on?"
There's been another murder in the park.
Shit, that's the fourth this last week. This is getting crazy, man. We can't keep up with this guy.
I will. I did see him, but yeah, and I point to the dent. Yeah, he whacked me upside the head and dazed me for a minute.
I see. Got the drop on you. Well, you know the drill. We gotta question you and get all the paperwork done, but we trust you.
Yep.
All right, we'll get the boys out here. We'll get the corner, and we'll get everything sorted out here. Valentine, what in the hell is that? He looks down at your shotgun.
It was a wedding gift.
Damn, some wedding gift. Fudge, that's amazing.
Yep.
This thing looks like a plasma disperser.
I point to a burn in a wall. Yep.
You still always got to do that, and you're still going that old-fashioned revolver piece? Hey, I'll tell you what, though. You didn't hear about it today because you were out on the beat most of the day, but our department got a bunch of new shipments.
Oh.
Yeah, we got some funding from an odd source we hadn't done before, and so even though we're not part of the main branch police, we now have access to the dread weapons.
Out of character, what are the dread weapons?
I'll tell you. He pulls it out and he shows you. You also notice that both of your buddies are wearing newer, updated armor. Like it looks like fairly better armor pieces. And he holds out a gun to you, and it's basically the Judge Dredd gun. They're the voice-activated fingerprint scan, and then they've got all the cool toys on them.
Hot shots.
Yeah.
Despite being deflated, despite losing, and despite a murder, she is. Yeah, no, she's gonna nerd the fuck out.
The thing is that they're only giving them to certain specs, but they've got some of the judges are coming into the city and now enforcing law over us, if you will. So now we got to deal with them, but most of them have been staying out of our way as long as we stay out of theirs. But they've got even better ones. We just have the basic model. These ones have incendiary, armor piercing, double whammy, and of course they're voice activated and fingerprints, so no one can grab them from us. If they grab them, it'll trigger a 2-second bomb and destroy the gun and the person's arm. Right now we have them in semi-automatic clips. They hold about 10 rounds each.
She is just awestruck. Like, if she could have an emoji pop up in her eye and her irises, they actually. You know what? Her eyes are totally like her irises totally turn into stars for this. Cause screw it,
Yeah.
I might as well have expressive eyes.
Now, granted, just for the sake of mechanic purposes, I'll still need you to spend resources on it if you want to get one. But yeah, you get the idea.
What caliber are
'Cause
these?
the thing, the standard rounds are like 9mm, but
Mhm.
they've got some. Remember, these are just the basic models, so they don't have everything on them. They've just got a couple variations, so it's kind of
Yeah.
just like a big fancy gun that can switch ammo. And you've still got your revolver, which is a 50 cal. So your revolver is still quite a bit bigger, but these things have some versatility to them. Basically, you remember the rounds that Creed posted up?
Yeah.
The only real difference, at least with the models that they're showing you right now, these basic ones, is that you've basically got a handgun, a 9mm pistol that can switch between the ammos freely, without having to reload or to like buy a bunch.
God, I wish I was a judge.
Yeah, some of those guys have ridiculous looking armor, man. I hear that stuff can stop 50 cals.
Dude, if I was wearing, dude, if they put me in some of that, I would literally be able to just shrug off tanks.
I wouldn't doubt it, Valentine. Might want to get that dent looked at. It looks pretty bad.
Oh yeah. Back to the body shop, I guess.
Justice.
Out of character, so just straight up like just people can go around and they're judge, jury, and executioner, right?
Yes.
That's fucking hilarious. I need
Oh wow.
fucking okay. Yeah, we have inquisitors. We did. I sent this whole city to exterminatus.
You know what, Bob? This is a thing of beauty. There is a tear going down my cheek. It's so beautiful.
It is. Fuck. Watch, the deadliest thing we're gonna run into is not a vampire, but just a man with authority.
Yeah, my character's survivability just dropped horrendously.
Fuck, why am I not... Okay, now I need to become a judge. But that's an adventure for another day. Because for now, paperwork. And we have to get to our psychic vampire to knock some fuckers out.
All right. So that will be it for Buddy Cop session. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another session of San Francisco by Night, Hunter the Vigil. I'll see you all next time.
Bye.